and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to SkyFactory 3 on the BeachBlock server. That's right, folks, we're back on the block. We're doing some modded Minecraft, having a great time doing it. Yesterday, as you may recall, we did a little bit with magical crops, or it's not magical crops anymore. It's mystical agriculture. But we planted a quartz seed. We planted a bunch of inferium essence seeds, and let me just show you. Where we got right now. So we've got ourselves, I was able to get a few more of these built. So we're now up to 6 nether quartz seeds. And these are growing pretty well. Got myself, so 3, so 9, 27, yeah, 27 inferium essence seeds. So we're making some inferium, which is awesome. Built myself a chunk loader. That way I can stay offline and do some, make sure that all this stuff keeps growing and all that good stuff so that when I log in, it's ready. So last episode, we also did some stuff with some chickens, right? So these guys, we've got ourselves a log chicken. We've got ourselves a flint chicken. We got a couple of sand chickens now because these guys lay eggs, right? And so they laid a couple of sand chicken eggs, and they also landed a coal egg. And so I was able to get a couple more chickens. The coal chicken is helping out a little bit because he's helping to keep power, keeping our generator making power, which actually added a second generator because the one was having trouble keeping up. And it's out of fuel already again, so we probably better try and fill that thing up. But that brings me to what we're going to do today. Today, we're going to try and rectify our power situation. We're going to do it right out here. This is the place. This is the spot. This is the place to be, right? So this place right out here, we are going to get into a little bit of yes, there we go. Environmental tech. We're going to get into environmental technologies today. We're going to build a tier 1 solar panel. Solar panel controller and solar array, because we just can't we can't live off of coal or charcoal for the rest of our days. So if you've never done anything with environmental tech, this is a pretty cool mod, and it does a lot of cool stuff. So when you log into SkyFactory first time, you get this book, and we're going to be doing the solar array. So this is what we need. The first tier generates 648 RF per tick during the daytime. It takes a 5x2x5 spacing, so it's pretty low profile, but it generates 648 RF per tick, which is awesome. There's a couple of blocks that you're going to need. You're going to need 16 structure block tier 1s or above. You're going to need 9 solar cells, and you're going to need 4 modifier cores. Now, we can't do anything above. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that yet. We can't do anything above just the basic modifier core because we don't have access to the right material. You got to have this stuff called mica, and the only place to get mica is from the void. Okay, yeah, the only place to get mica is from the void, and so we don't have access to that yet. So let's go ahead and sleep the night away, and let's just jump right in and get going on this because this might take us the better part of the episode. So over here, I got some stuff laid out. First thing you need when you get into environmental tech is you can do your solar array one of a couple of different ways. You can either, I love doing mine with alabaster, but I don't have any alabaster. The only place in SkyFactory to get alabaster from is the void. Can't do that. There's a void resource miner right here. Yeah, void resource miner, and you can get mica and basalt. And Lan's delight. I think you can get that from the void also. But you can get the basalt and you can get the alabaster from the void. The only thing we have access to in the overworld is hardened stone, and hardened stone is just 5 pieces of regular stone and 4 pieces of cobble in a crafting bench. And so that's what I've done over here. I'm going to make myself some of this hardened stone stuff, and my inventory is jacked up full again. Oh, got that. I was trying to make a red chicken. Remember I was asking yesterday about red chickens, and I was trying to make one. And so as I was doing all the bone meal and grass and stuff, we got that. That's awesome. Still don't have a red chicken though. Also got one of these. This might help out with our redstone problem. That'll be cool. So let's get rid of some of this stuff because, yeah, there's just way too much. Oh wait, what's that? Fertilized essence. Ooh, cool. Oh, cool. I have to check that out. Okay, that should be enough for now. So let's get this. Get our hardened stone. Okay, And then from the hardened stone, you need to make some of these. You need to make some structure blocks. So we're going to make the tier 1 hardened structure blocks, and we need. If you come in here and go, oops, if you come in here and you go to the solar array again, it gives you a list, right? So it says that we need 16 structure blocks. So why am I making 17? Well, I'm making 17 because we also need to make another. We need to make a tool. We need to make a tool called an assembler, which is right down here. And the assembler requires a structure block as well. So that's a couple of pieces of obsidian and a structure block. So we need an extra structure block in there to make this tool that we need. So let's go ahead and take our newly crafted hardened stone and stick those in there. Let's get our 17 structure blocks. Okay. Let's go right over here, and I found that I can get into my obsidian chest just by doing that, which is awesome. We need 2 of these. So we get 2 of those, and we're going to make ourselves our assembler. So whoops, goes like that, goes like that. We take 1 of these and go like that. And why is that not working? Why is that not working? Obsidian, obsidian. Oh, it needs to be tier 2. Oh, how do you make it tier 2? Oh, that's easy enough. That's easy enough. It's 2 diamonds, 2 pieces of redstone. Okay, we got that. So let's get a couple of pieces of redstone. Good thing I made extra redstone. 1, 2, and 2 diamonds. 1, 2. So redstone, redstone, a diamond, and then 1 of these. There we go. So that's tier 2 block. Swap this one out for this one. There we go. Now we've got our assembler. Sweet. Oh, we got an achievement. Ready to assemble. I like it. Okay, now the next thing that you have to make in order to get this solar panel off the ground, literally off the ground because there's no ground in this game, is we need to make the solar panel controller. So to make the solar panel controller, you've got to have blocks of gold, which I think I've made enough gold to do that. You also have to have some electrical steel. Now, electrical steel is going to be tough because it requires a sag mill. So I made a sag mill, and I've been doing some sagging, some grinding up of some different ores and stuff. How much of this do I have? We needed to make a solar panel controller. How many of those did we need? We needed 4. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. So the first thing, since we can't make the controller yet, well, actually, let's go ahead and get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 9? Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that until we get, that's 2. That's 3, 36. That should be 4 blocks of gold, right? Sweet. Okay, so there's our 4 blocks of gold. Where did those go? Okay, those spaces. So 1 here, 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 and here. We also needed electrical steel, right? So let's go ahead and get that going. We need to, in order to make some electrical steel, we got to have pulverized coal or coal dust. So let's get some of that going. How much of that did we need? We needed 4 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. Bring that over here. Put that into here and make it a coal dust. We'll get some iron so that we can mix it with the iron and make the electrical steel. We also need obsidian, right? So 4 of those. Okay. There we go. Make 4 of those. Put this into alloy only mode, because if I don't do alloy only, I'm going to end up turning these into processors for refined storage, which we don't want to do. Let's see, so now we can put the obsidian in there, we can put the iron in there, and we can put the coal dust in there, and that should give us electrical steel. Should. I think it does still. And then we need to make solar panels. Now, solar panels are going to be a little bit different. There's actually a pretty good crafting recipe for these. You have to make these photovoltaic cells. And so the photovoltaic cells, those are super easy. Those are just some lapis and a piece of quartz. And we need to make 10 of these, right? Because again, you need more than what you actually show. It said that we needed to have 9 solar panel or solar cells in the directions to make this thing, but you also need 1 to make the controller. So we need 10 altogether. So let's get ourselves some lapis. Lapis is over here. We'll just go ahead and take a stack of that, and let's get ourselves some quartz. We need, how many of those do we need? We need to make, yeah, we need to make a lot. Yeah, okay, well, let's do Let's do 10 for now. Okay, 10. And then that was just like this, this, and then this right here, right? Yeah. Okay, so there's those. Let's go ahead and put these in here like this. Oh, you know what? I need to make a couple more of those. I need to make 2 more of those, don't I? So 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, I need to make some more of those because we're going to make... Oh, wow, okay. There we go. So that'll make 4 of them altogether. 4 of them? Wait, that only makes 4? Ooh, wait a minute. What have I done wrong here? I've mathed wrong here, I think. Hang on. So we need 3 of those per. That makes 1 solar panel. Oh, yeah, we got to make a bunch more of this. Whew. Do I have enough quartz? I don't know that I have enough quartz to make all of those that I need. Let's look at it this way. The other thing that we need to make for this is we need to have some of this clear glass, and we need 3 of those per. So that's 27. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Yeah. I need 46 clear glass altogether because I did some figuring, some ciphering last night, and we need a bunch of clear glass. So let's go ahead and get a bunch of quartz here. Do I have a stack there? Yeah, I do. Now to make the clear glass, that's going to be this plus sand. So let's go over here and get some sand. I got some in here, right? Yes. Okay. So we want to make 46 clear glass. So let's do this and do that. That's 48. 2. Okay. Right? Sweet. Okay, so that's 46 sand. Let's go ahead and put our quartz back. I think I'm going to have enough. I have 25 quartz. And I can get 12 more. How soon? Right now. I can get 12 more right now. Let's go ahead and get those 12 more because we're probably going to need them. There we go. Okay, so that gets us some more of those. We can probably put this... we can't put the lapis away. We need it. Let's go ahead and get this sand cooking up. Oh, dark steel. Oh, I just made dark steel. How do you make electrical steel? Oops. Here. Here. Silicon. Oh, are you kidding me? It's silicon. Hopefully I've got enough redstone. How much redstone do I need? I need 20 for what I'm going to be doing, so I should have enough. Man. Silicon. How much silicon do I have? 3. Aha. Let's put this away. Okay. Man. I don't know why I did that. That was pretty dumb. Let's do 3 of those. And then we gotta get, let's see here. We want some of those, and I just had it. I just had it and I lost it. Electrical steel, coal dust. That's right. So, get 4 of those, sag mill those up again. Man, I feel dumb. I feel really dumb about that. That's pretty stupid. All right, anyway, let's come back over here. We need to make some more solar panels. We need to get 10 of these all together. So 10 of those all together, so that's going to be 6 more. So that's 24 lapis and 6 quartz, right? So let's put this down in here like so, and let's get some more lapis. There we go. Wait a minute now. What is going on here? Is my math really that bad? Doesn't seem to be... Yeah, there's something going on here. Okay, hold tight. Let me figure out what I'm doing wrong here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong. I forgot to multiply everything by 3. I had all the stuff that I needed to make these things, but then I forgot to multiply it by 3 because I needed to have 3 of everything, right? So that's where I went astray, and we're all good now. So I've got enough solar cells now, some of the photovoltaic cells. I've got redstone, I've got iron. The only thing we're waiting on now is the clear glass, and the clear glass you get from that enriched sand that we just made, which was the quartz and the sand. So we're just waiting on that to finish up, and actually, if I think I can probably do part of what I need to do now. So let's go ahead and do that while we wait on the rest of this. We can get our controller made, and we just do that by doing this, right? Let's go ahead and take one of those, okay? Let's come over here, which is where we had we've got the blocks of gold and the electrical steel. The electrical steel I screwed up on too, as you may remember. I put in iron, obsidian, and the other stuff, coal dust, and it should have been silicon instead of obsidian. So I had some obsidian or some coal or some silicon right over here. So I went ahead and made that. But now we take this photocell, put it in there, right? We get our solar panel controller. How sweet is that? Now, the way this thing works is if you come over here and you put this down where you want the solar panel to go. So like if I want it to go right there, okay? Now if I left click on this, it tells me what I need, right? And I can right click on it and it can start putting in all of the blocks that I have and start building this thing out. But I don't have all of the blocks that I need, right? I need actually some more. I need to actually get some modifier blocks. While we're waiting on these solar cells, we can look at that real quick. So we need four modifier blocks. So modifier, right? Modifier is a block of iron, some regular stone, and some more of this clear glass. So let's go ahead and get, we need 4 of those. So we need 16 stone, right? Is that right? Do I have stone in here? Oh, I have 6. I have stone here. Good. And then we also need to have a block of iron. So we need 4 blocks of iron, right? So let's get enough of that. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves a couple of blocks of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Put the rest of this back. Okay, so now go ahead and put in our block of iron. Let's do the 6. Those are in the corners, right? So 4, 4, 4, and 4, right? Okay, let's check on our glass, which I think is done now. Yes, it is. Cool. So now we can finish making up our solar panels. We need 1 more of that set, right? Boom. And then we need some of these, like so. Hey, get in there. So we do this. Nope. Boom. Modifier blocks. Awesome. So now we can come over here to our solar array again, and we can start clicking these in. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. I think this thing is working now. I think this thing is ready. So now go ahead and break that, get that out of there. We need some conduits, which I have some right here. Let's go ahead and put these in like so. What in the world? Did you see that? I just clicked with an energy conduit and it put down a torch. There we go. That's better. First thing I want to do before we get too far into this is I actually want to get ourselves a capacitor. Can we do a capacitor right now? I think we can. I want to be able to see how much power we've got. So can we do a capacitor? We'll just do a Ender IO capacitor. So that would be this one right here. That's a redstone block, 4 basic capacitors. I think I can do all of that. Let's get ourselves a redstone block. Can I do a redstone block? I can't do a redstone block. I need more redstone. Ugh, okay, that's fine. We can handle this. We can take this dust and put it in here. We should be able to get a piece of redstone out of that. Yep, should be able to get a piece of redstone out of that. I hope. Okay, much sifting later, and we have 4 capacitors. And we've got ourselves a block of redstone. Plus, we got our iron, so now we can do a capacitor. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so there's our capacitor. Now let's go over here, and let's see how much power we're getting off of this already. Any? Yes. Look at that. Oh yeah. And the sun's coming up, which means it's going to start charging. Awesome. Should start charging rather rapidly here in just a second. As soon as it goes to daytime, I think, is when it's going to really kick in. There it goes. Look at that. Oh, yeah, baby. I love it. Okay, so now, let's get ourselves some conduits over here. All of our machines should have plenteous power now. I think we're going to have power to spare, so let's go ahead and just turn this thing on. You run. I love it. I love it to pieces. Let's take a look and see what this thing looks like from up above. I guess we'll just go up here. We'll go up here and we'll take a look at it. For those who have never seen what these solar panels look like, how's that? How is it? Ooh, what's the light level back here? I've never checked that. That's what I thought. We gotta put lights. We gotta put some torches back here, and we're gonna need some torches out there too. But there it is, folks. We got ourselves a tier 1 solar array from Environmental Technology. How cool is that? Let's see. Can I get down here without making my slime boots bounce me all over the place? These slime boots, they want to bounce you all over the place. So let's go up here. Boom, boom, and let's go ahead and put a torch there. And we'll put a torch there, there, and there as well. Why is it dark here? Huh. That's interesting. All right. Perfect. Okay. Well, folks, I think that's going to do it. I think we have accomplished our goal for the day. I think we did a great thing. So there it is. Solar array, done. Love it. We got power to spare. We'll actually be upgrading that thing to the next tier as soon as we possibly can. But now we can at least let our machines run and get us all of the stuff that we need, all of the goodies that we need, and we can start really progressing this thing along. Next episode, we'll probably get started laying out the hull of the spaceship. I suspect. We also have to get going on getting that Tinker Smeltery a little bit bigger and a little bit better off, so we have to do that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. Other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you come right down here to the comment section and leave them down below, and we'll chat about them in the interims between the episodes. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.